Mabuhay madayaw, may buntag sa tanan. Welcome sa ato Pep Talks this week. Ako din si Ian Garcia, your moderator. And with us, we have guests, no? Kaya naghanap po events diri sa ato Nakbayan or diri sa Davao Region. Sugdan na nato, no? Ato ang guest, we have with us on my right side, we have the Regional Operations Head for Mindanao of Grab Philippines, Mr. Paul Manapat. May buntag po. Naaday tayo, Mike, sorry. And kauban po nato, mabuhay madayaw ato ang partner no when it comes to mga adventure activities din sa Davao Region. For the 8th Mount Apo Sky Vertical Race dito sa Santa Cruz, you have Mr. Goy Calves. Goy, may punta. And of course, kauban po nato from Katigan Mountain Breeze Resort, one of the emerging destination no? for dining, for recreation din sa Davao Region. Diri na sa Katigan, we have with us Miss Janica Go.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, mabag madayaw to our guests. Sugdan na nato, no? We'll start with Paul. Ay kabalo ko, Grab is a partner for the Davao Adventure Challenge. But I'm sure you have other events that you'd like to share with us, other information you'd like to share with us with regards to Grab here in Davao Region or Mindanao.
Yes, sir. First of all, I'd like to thank DOT and our media partners for allowing us this opportunity. Thank you also for inviting us to be a partner of the Davao Adventure Challenge for the second year. It's always our pleasure to be working with the Department of Tourism. To your question earlier, sir, do we have other activities that we wish to highlight? Yes, definitely. This coming November 8th, we will have the third leg of our Grab Super Takbo. It is a race event, a trilogy started from Luzon. The second leg was in Visayas, and the third and final leg is here in Davao City. It's going to be on November 8th. It's a fun run. Meron siyang 21 kilometers, 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers, and 3 kilometers na leg. It's going to be on November 8th. So I'm inviting everybody. Pwede pa po kayong humabol. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Kyle. We'll get more details later. No? I'm sure itong mga media friends are interested to know more about the event. And kay Doy naman, happy to po din, no? This is an annual thing. Yes. Kaning Mount Apo Sky and Vertical Race. Kung saan may development na ito, ani Doy?
Good morning. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Romualdo Calves. I am the race director of this coming event, Mount Apo Sky and Vertical Race. This coming November 29-30. Our venue is at Playa de Obosa Beach Resort in Barangay Darong, Santa Cruz, Davao del Sur. So this race is from sea to summit. So gikan sa dagat padong sa highest peak in the Philippines, Mount Apo, then back to Playa de Obosa Beach Resort. So we have 4 categories: 21 km half marathon, then 42 km. Then 80 km, then we have the first 100 miles race in Mindanao. So this is the first mountain race na 100 miles this year, 160 kilometers. So hopefully next month, November 29-30.
Pila na ba nag-commit na mag-join? Ano ba tayo numbers?
Yes, we have already 80 runners. And we have international participants from Vietnam, Japan, and Australia, and all over the Philippines.
Naging naging landmark na ganing ato ang Mount Apo Sky and Vertical Race. Every year look forward to
yes, sir. This is the
trail runners.
Actually, this is the 8th edition. So 10th edition lang ta kung wala may tabo tong lockdown na 2 years.
Right. Kung magyapon ni di ba last time ito ganing makakuha sa points gapon.
Yes. We still have points na ma-gather sa mga finisher, ang mga appeal. So 80 km, 100 miles, they have 1 point for the Asia Trail Grandmaster. So there's an international umbrella na nasa Asia, which is the Asia Trail Master. So if you join the races accredited to Asia Trail Master, you need to join 6 races to crown as a Grandmaster. Asia Trail Grandmaster. So within 2 years na siya. So ang ato ang Mount Apo Sky Race na siya 1 point. Muna siya nga daghan tay mga participants nga ga-join internationally kay gusto nila nga ma-crown po sila nga bragging rights nila nga mahimo silang Asia Trail Master.
Mura rin siyang Ironman sa
Yes,
trail running,
mo
no?
gyud po ng Ironman, ang Ironman nagapon points nga before ka mo join og full Ironman kinahanglan nga na kay experience qualifying race na at least 70 point nyo the half Ironman nga kuan distance.
Alright,
Okay,
sige.
thank
Yan,
you.
mga ayo pa tayo mga information na other details kay Doy. And now, kaubang po nato si Miss Janica of Katigan Mountain Resort.
Morning.
Yes, welcome to Pep Talks. Can you tell us more kung say what is Katigan Mountain Resort? Kung siya makita dito, what's in store for visitors, for tourists?
Daghan na to eh. So first of
Isa-isa
all,
na to.
I want to introduce myself. Good morning. My name is Janica Go. I am the COO of Katigan Mountain Breeze Resort. I am also a licensed marriage and family psychotherapist for the state of New York. And sa resort sa Katigan, it's not really new. So it's an hopefully upcoming resort na mudaghan na gid ang mga tao. Kay we've been there since 2022, but we had some challenges with the road. Karon manggod, finally, cemented na siya all the way. So instead of it being a travel that's 1 hour and 30 minutes from the city center, now it's just 45 minutes na lang. And then, ang amuang events karon, the biggest and the closest one that we're going to have is going to be on October 31. Mauna siya ang amuang Halloween party. We're trying to get to have people use the space, the event space, and we want them to experience. Samot na ka nang sa gabi igani ang weather good, kay bugnaw gid siya. So lowest recorded temperature sa Amua dito, this is during December, was around 16 degrees. So hopefully, mangining tangan nyo mga lawas o party-party mo dito and then mag-enjoy pod mo. And then it's also a themed party. So come in your best character costume pod, whether it's superheroes, anime characters, unsa ba. We offer a lot of things. So we offer functions, we offer the use of our restaurant, the use of our pool. There's also, tawag ani, soon, hopefully, we'll be able to have additional, outdoor activities for people po. But right now, that is what we can offer sa resort. The use of our restaurant space, function space, and also accommodations for people who want to sleep. But yes, closest event would be the Halloween party that will start from 6 p.m. on October 31, Friday.
Alright, we were just there 2 weeks ago. No? Nakita ko to that you have nanay glamping, right?
Yes, oo. So we also have tents as well. It's called glamping tents kay. As my mom would like it manggod, naagid mo kanang bed frame sa sulod sa tents, naapod siya kanang towels, toiletries, tanan kompleto na gid siya. It's for people who want to experience to be a little bit closer to nature. Na kanang dili siya within the cabin inside, na they want to hear the kanang mga kuliglig gani sa gawas while matulog ka o kanang kabugnaw gyud sa Katigan.
Correct. And the good thing about it is nara siya sa city, no? I mean, it's not too far, no?
Yes,
Pila ka minutes lang.
it is closer. It's closer than going to Buda.
Exactly.
Maupod na siya. And I feel like it's really accessible. And there's a lot of things that are opening up around Katigan as well. So right now, there's a few coffee shops that are opening up, some accommodations also that are opening up. And we're just happy that at least the area is slowly starting to get known po.
Alright, okay, we'll get more details about Katigan later on. We open na to sa itong media now, friends who would like to ask our guest. Say, Carlo?
Before I ask the question, mag-greet ako inadabawen nyo may adlaw, mabuhay o madayaw. Okay, ako ng diretsyon kang Sir Doy, kalabutan sa trekking kay
Morning, sir.
taga na ba yung mga enthusiast pod o katong mga gusto mag mountain climbing kung
Yes, sir.
Oo, kani. O sa may preparation mentally and physically, especially katong just discovered lang sila na maka-try ani nga especially katong bag-ong event nga pagabuhaton sa up and coming po.
A few days ago, bago rin ako nahuman ang 100 miles nga route. Actually, this year's Mount Apo Sky Race, bago ni sa tanan nga ruta. From 21 km, 42, then 80 km, 50 miles, then 100 miles is 160 km. So, salamat kayo nga nahuman gid nako totally ang kuan. Then the route for the 100 miles is mura ra kag nag-tour because halos tanan nga peaks sa halos tanan nga tourist spot peaks sa Santa Cruz ma-experience nimo Mount Apo, Bamboo Peak, Mount Luay, Mount Dinur, Pilan River and others others na mga highlights nato. So
Yung say what sets apart ba kaning karon itandi sa uban pang mga previous nga mga trekking nga mga race?
Oh, actually sir, same raman ang lang ang distance lang nako may patasan na nako. So more challenging siya nga kuan na adventure race nga run. Kay few years always we have 50 km or 100 km. So this time we have 160. So very good ma-challenge ang matest ang imong kuan endurance.
Lakbit lang takang Sir Paul, if you would, with your kind indulgence, as syempre, it's all about sa Grab baya. Kay kadaghang mga restaurant nag-flourish and then katong mga uban nga newly opened, nag-offer man po sila mga discount from Grab, but kasi benefits ani for those katong mga new users. Walay labot katong mga existing, yung mga bag-ong nga user nga both mag-try for the benefits sa Grab app or anything goes.
Okay, sir, as far as new users are concerned, sir, in our platform, always kita na ay ginahatag na welcome gift sa atong mga new users. Whether you try Grab food for the first time, or Grab car for the first time, or Grab taxi for the first time, there's always a lot of welcome gifts for new users para mas ma-enjoy gid nila and mas ma-appreciate nila ang, ang convenience na ginahatag sa atuang app. And then ang atong run naman on November, it's more of a celebration of our community, sir. Kay in the run, invited man po ang atong mga driver partners, atong mga merchant partners, and then of course, ang mga consumers and other stakeholders, even ang mga stakeholders nato from the LGU. So, kumbaga, it's a celebration of the community that we are trying to build and foster, trying to promote also digitalization sa atuang mga kapwa na Filipinos.
Sir Paul, for clarification, katong mga musalmat katong sa run, does it have to be a Grab user or open ba sa tanan?
No, it's open for everyone. So the first, there are two ways to join. First is pwede ka mo join sa katong challenge namo sa app. All you need to do is order a few times sa Grab food and then you'll be able to get a registration kit for free. Or Grab car for free. And then if you're not a user, pwede ra pud jud mo purchase o grace kits at the podium. Naami selling area dito sa podium currently up to October 30. Pwede dito, sir. Although we encourage po early registration because at this point in time nagkaanam na og kakurot ang slots nato.
Regarding sa katong mga existing users, usay feedback with regard sa paggamit sa mga super rewards from Grab or katong mga continuous gihapon ang ilahang to support local businesses man din with merchants registered through the Grab.
Yes, sir. We have several merchants already who registered sa atuang run. A lot of them are very excited to join, to experience also ang atuang run.
Anong marang meeting mo kabitaw ay parang nasa traffic dito. For last na lang to Ma'am Janica, if given with your kind of indulgence, if you could describe na lang katong mga wala pa naka-adto like me sa Katigan, what is the serene aura or katong facade na makita nila sa mga first time nga boat mo bisita?
So for the people who are going to visit there the first time, I am going to say that really the winning asset that we have in Katigan is going to be the full view of the city. It's very beautiful, no? When you see it, kay unsa mami, sunrise side man me. So when you see the sun coming up and then you see Davao City, along with the ocean, kitan gyapon ni mo Banabo all the way to Mati, makita gyud mo siya tanan. Gwapo gid kay siya. I can't describe the experience, and for the most part, for every single person, for every single guest that we've had there, whenever they visit for the first time, the first thing that they say is, the photos online cannot do justice. Kanang usahay man gud matingala ang mga tao na nganong ingani ang price, nganong layo kaayo, nganong unsa. It's because what we have to offer is really set apart for you to be able to see the city from a very different angle, from a very different view. And something I feel like is also we can also offer is something na kanang murag. You know, when you go to Baguio, people always say, if gusto ka og kanang bugnaw na kanang taas, high elevation, ato tag Baguio, ato tag Tagaytay. We don't need to do that. We have Katigan here in Davao. And majority of the time, you will experience a lot of opportunities where you feel the fog. Kay muagi gyud siya through the restaurant, through the cabins that we have, even through the tents. I think the worst, I call it worst, kay lisod gyud siya, no? Whenever the fog is really thick there, siguro like mga 6 feet visibility lang siya. But enjoy gyud ang mga tao. They like it because it's the first time they get to experience something like that. And I know it was something we used to, I think I remember as a child ba, it's something I experienced in Eden before. But karon man god, murag ka ng, ang init gani, gasaka o gasaka na, it's very hard to come by something like that. And that's something I hope that people can experience there. The cool weather, the view of the city, and guwapo po, my favorite time is during nighttime. You really see the city lights na nagatwinkle-twinkle yun siya. Guwapo kaayo siya.
Last na lang on my end, Ma'am Janica,
sure.
regarding sa family-friendly ba if given makabisita or just me time lang?
You can use it for both. You can absolutely maximize it for both. So in terms of family time and good, you can use it for the pool. We also have a small playground. We have a trampoline for the kids para mahuwas ang ilang energy dito. And then if you also want me time, kana magmuni-muni ka, if you want to reflect, kana yun, mag-solo ka og tent dito. There's like a hiking trail close by there. It's really good for both. At least from my experience po. And from what I've seen from what our guests do, how they want to be purposeful in the time that they spend sa resort.
Last na lang yun, Ma'am Janica, yun, it's for the benefits nabay food na
Yes.
prepare.
Yes, of course. So we have our restaurant. We have a variety of food there. So it ranges from like Filipino cuisines. We also have Italian cuisines. We have pizzas, pastas. Unsa pa ba? Kawali, pakbet, bihon, daghan kaayo. We also offer all-day breakfast. Then of course, because bugnaw man gid ang weather, napod mi coffee, na mi local sikwati, kay we try to source everything locally as well to help the community there. So we make sure na when I say maximize the space, we really try to see what we can offer there na everyone can indulge in different activities and different things they can do.
Yes. Gio, ato pong utana. Ilang pizza dito. We had pizza last time.
Yes, that's my favorite.
Lolo, good morning. Sir, about sa Mount Apo Vertical Race.
Hello.
Sir, same lang siya as last year, sir. Tapos ang venue dito ra gyapon, no?
Yes, same siya since 2017. Same ra niya, ang kwan lang, ang distance lang nato.
Ang nilahi, sir.
Oh yes, so gipatasan na ako. Then last year we have 100 km which is na loop, 2 loops. Karon daghang nag-request na di daw nila kaya ang 100, so pwede ko no minimize ang distance. So akong gibuhat, nagbutang ko 80 kilometers nga moabot siya sa summit then back. So one loop na lang akong kuan. Same ra siya, halos tanan same lang. But ang 100 miles Sa una, di ka naman siya Playa de Busa, Sibulan, then Mount Apo, balik na. Karon, gidugang na ako ang sentro sa Santa Cruz na mga pics niya, mga highlights na naidagan mountain nga appeal sa 100 miles.
Kato na mention mo nagganiya na 80 participants no
Ah.
ang mo join. Pila dito ang taga Japan, Vietnam sir?
Isa-isa lang sila, but I think ang taga Davao murag na pulo ra siguro. Sa mga taga Manila, taga laing lugar.
Kumusta ang sir, coordination with the Santa Cruz LGU po?
Okay naman, always supportive bang kayo si atong mayor, si Tata Nelson Sala. Then ang atong tourism officer nga si Julius Panner. Always sila ga-support. Actually, dili ra ako na event diya. Halos every month na event diya nga lahi-lahi nga organization. And lahi-lahi po na venue. Ang Santa Cruz dagan siya mga resort. So ang gibuhat nga initiative sa tourism katong mga organizer nga ganahan mag-conduct og event, ginabutang nila sa lain na pud nga resort. Like for example, ang Arcer Colio resort man gyapon na napod siya event dito. Actually, 1 week before sa ako na event sa mga Tapoy Skyris.
Kumusta ang mga trail sir? Ready na ba siya yan no?
Always ready na ang trail kay ngano pa maguna siya hiking trail. So wala ko nagbuhat og trail or naggamit og lain trail nga dili siya hiking trail or agianan sa mga locals, mga farmers. Wala na siya. Ready na pero niya nga ato ang trail.
Okay.
Mga po ng ruta nato sa kung mag-hike kag Mount Apo via Santa Cruz sa Boulder Face. Mga po na siya.
Okay, so November 9.
29 and 30, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
So, ang 100 miles na to is, ang cut-off is 48 hours. So, mahugod na siya 2 days. 2 days nga, kinanglan humanon ni mo.
So you need to participate sa tuwa ka adlaw.
It's up to you. Kung ganahan ka matulog og 1 hour, 2 hours, it's up to you. Basta di lang ka maabtan og cut-off.
Okay. As long as makaya lang po.
Makaya ni mo.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Doy, by the way, can you probably share with us kung sa itong na dili itinerary sa course sa race, asa magsugod, asa mo?
Ang course sa race na to is, paano siya? Mag-start sa Playa de Ubusa. So, sa beach.
Sa may darong, no?
Oh, darong. Beach resort na siya. Dagat. Then, we have rough road. Start, 500 meters. Then, 2 km nga pavement. After that, mo tabok kag highway. Then, pagtabok ni mong highway, magpasulod ka pa dong sa Barangay Sibulan. Rough road na siya. Nga, dili po off-road rough road yung mga agyan, sakyanan yun. Then, after that, mo tabok o hanging bridge, padong sa Lower Tibulo. Kanang Lower Tibulo, mao na ang ginabuhat karon nga kalsada nga once nga mahuman na siya, katong muadto og Mount Apo, pwede na di moagi og Kapatagan. Oh, mura siya shortcut. So ang ginahulat lang diha ang nalay gamay lang gyud mga around 3 km siguro nga simintoon na lang para diretso na. Shortcut na siya. Then after that, musaka o Tudaya. Kanang Tudaya, mga farm to market road gyapon na, mga rough road ng kalsada. Then Kulan. Ang Kulan is the jump off point sa atong mga climbers nga gusto mo sa kag Mount Apo. Then 10 km na jungle trail mixed with 3 km nga boulder face sa Mount Apo. Then Summit, balik ra pud siya sa ruta tanan. Then ang 80 km balik na siya sa Binyo. Then ang 60 muliko pa siya dito sa Bamboo Peak. So, dagan pa siya peaks na magian. Bamboo Peak, Mount Luay, Mount Tinor, then baba sa Pilan River, nakatanong sa Pilan River, katong hanging bridge. Then Sinuron, then Salidukon, tapos magpa-highway na, then Duloy, Mount Palusing, which is the CB96, then Mount Fortune Peak, then Naog, highway, din balik na Playa de Ubusa. So halos tanan nga barangays ang nagian aning 160. Enjoy gud kayo ni.
So sa Kanaog.
Sa Kanaog nga. Pero kapoy lang gid.
Or nice to kay magihan niya itong mga popular hiking
yes,
sites
halos tanan nga katong open lang. open to climbers, hikers nga kuan nga giagihan gud nako. Except lang atong mga Mount Buribid, Mount Leong close pa siya. Wala to nako giapil kay dili man pud motugot ang LGU nga iapil na to. Taas pud nga ni decision. Then kini nga event, kini nga race, kuan lang gud siya. Sulod ra gini siya sa Santa Cruz Davao del Sur. Wala na ko ni gamit og part sa route nga Digos siya nga kuan side, wala na. Santa Cruz ra gini tanan. Okay.
Napatay questions? RA, basta si Nova, no.
Morning.
Good morning po. Follow-up question lang po to, sir. Sir, how are we able to secure ang safety ng mga participants nato? Nabatay mo rin naka-station ng mga kuanin
Yes,
MPLs?
actually, and this race, first 100 miles, we have 16 nga aid station. So every aid station, naginay mga kuan, naginay mga first aider. Then napuntay ang mga volunteers na magman sa mga aid station. Napuntay mga locals, mga forest guard. Aside from that, napudang kuan, ga-function po na ato ang disaster sa Santa Cruz. For almost 8 edition naman ginahimo na gud na namo. Aside from that, naputay PNP, Army, naka-standby po na sila. Kasog na yung mga kuan, emergency. So far, for the previous year, wala may naitabo pa. Ang pinakakuan lang may tabo sa runner is ang mapikugan or mag-cramps, malisa. Wala ba tanang mga disgrasya din? Aloy sa Ginoo po. Buyag-buyag lang. Wala pa ba yung naimatay?
Huwag mo kayo natagma nito.
Last question lang po, sir. Kay concern manggod ng sa mga runners nga nag-join sila ba pero di din nila kaya ang elevation kay same sa nahitabo tong bag-uhay lang god sa De Oro ba to? So how are we able nga kanang kung mo appeal sila, they should be, they are fit.
Yes. We have a qualification. For example, the 80 km and the 100 miles. Before you join the 80 km distance, you need to have an experience. At least marathon, naka-finish ka og marathon nga trail run. Then sa 100 miles at least naka-finish ka 100 km nga trail run. Not a road race because it's different. Lahi man gyud ang road o kang bukid. Then after kung naka-experience submit ka. Then you need to have to provide a medical certificate also. So fit to run ka, wala kay sakit. Then natay waiver gyapon. Muna to ang ginakuan po. So kung wala ka experience, we have a shorter distance. Ginakuan namo, gina-offer namo ang 42 km or 21. Pwede ra na sa ang 21, pwede ra ka maglakaw-lakaw because ang cut-off is 6 hours and a half. Then wala po na kayo siya kuan I think 3 km lang ang single track nga medyo kuan na river nga motabok. Then the rest route is rough road na. So kung ganahan ka lang maka-experience ka ato ka sa short distance. Di po ka pwede mo ato ka 80 or 100 miles kay taas-taas man kung ganahan ka makatog apo, mag-climb na lang gyud ka. Di lang ka mo-apil og race. Kung gusto gyud ka maka-experience sa Mount Apo, ana ra man na siya. Okay, thank you.
So tanan distance dili mo aging Mount Apo no, na shorter lang.
Yes. We have 42 and 21 nga narang sa kuan. Diri lang sa ubos lang.
Abi na kung tanan maagi jud Apo.
No, 80 lang og ang 160 ang summit sa Mount Apo. Mo nang pinaka ginabantayan pud namo, pinaka crucial pud nga category. So mostly pud nga kapila na ng mga kuan distance is mga professional na pud silang athlete. So eksperyensado na. Dili pwede ang first timer or beginners.
Ang medical certification ba mugikan sa participants or
Yes.
amoy accredited ng mga doctors?
So, gikan gud sa participants, mangita gud sila doktor na ilang kuan. Ang doktor mismo ang nipirma dito or sa tawag na physically fit gud siya sa ani nga event.
Napatay questions? Kay Paul, by the way, unsang ang rota nato sa atong fun run sa Grab?
Bale, ang start and finish na to is Davao Global Township. And then majority of the leg will be sa coastal road, sir. So padulong tag coastal road. Carlos Villabrile and then going to Ecoland, then down to the coastal road, 21 kilometers.
Sa oras din siya magsugod.
Gun start is at 4 o'clock.
Ang pinaka ano, no?
21
21.
kilometers ang first.
Pero kung ano din siya, coastal ra.
Yes, coastal lang
Balik
siya,
na
sir.
sa digit.
Ang pinakalayo is coastal.
Na-mention mo earlier na ka mag-register sa podium. Asan nga podium? So, sorry.
Podium sa main nila, katong diri sa Bahada, sa JP Laurel, sa Wilson Moore Drive.
Okay.
Sa Wilson Moore Drive, the
registration.
podium, yes.
Kung if they want to register online, ano na ba yung paagi po?
Online, wala na, sir. At this point, I just received a message na mura closed na ang sa app, the challenge. Pero pwede pa sa podium.
Mag-register.
Yes.
I see. Dapat yung numbers na kung pila na nag-register or
So
more or
far,
less?
there's already 2,800 plus confirmed registration out of the target of 3,500.
So, hapit-hapit na yun, no?
Kapit na siya mo.
Ano sa mga prizes, by the way?
Naatay cash prizes for the winners, trophies, medals, and shirts.
For the finishers.
Shirts, yes. And then we have raffle and some exciting prizes for everyone also.
So, kato mga dili mo run can also enjoy katong
Yes.
sa ano, no? Sa DGT.
Yes, Nami is set up na merchant village also dito, composed of local Grab food merchants. They will be there, they will showcase also their products, so the runners can also enjoy some of the products of our local merchants.
I see. Okay.
Tapos tayo pasumba, sir.
Po yung Zumba. So, katong di mo dagan, Zumba na lang. Free run siya, no?
Yes.
Ang mga activities within DGT.
Yes, free ka na.
So, open to everyone. Yes, Gio.
Sir, clarify lang yung sa Grab event. Fun run man siya, sir, no?
Yes, sir.
Is this an annual event or first time ba niya siya
This is the first.
First time.
Of course, we're looking into doing it yearly. But to answer your question, this is the first. And then it's a trilogy. So it started in Luzon, in Pampanga. The second installment was in Visayas, in Iloilo. And then this is the third and final leg of the race. So we're expecting also runners, those who want to complete the trilogy, sir, to come also. So natin mga runners na from Luzon, from Visayas, na mo join karon para mahuman gid nila tong super takbo na trilogy.
Sir, kato na mention mo na 3,000 na target. So 3,000 something, no? Dili na siya sa Davao alone? Or
Majority, pero naagi coming from other cities, sir. Katong mga nag-run sa Manila ug sa Pampanga ug sa Iloilo, there are some na nag-confirm na they will run also here.
also yung 3,000, sir, nation level na siya.
Yes, but to manage expectations, majority really are from Davao. A lot are locals of Davao, and then we also have our local merchants and driver partners as well.
Katong i-held sa DGT, sir, no? Mga pila ang expected mo join, sir?
So, sir, can you say that again?
Itong sa venue, di ba, sa DGT? Like, how many are you expecting na mag-join dito?
Well, we're hoping to reach the target of 3,000.
3,000.
Opo, 3,000 runners.
Okay. Kano sa gani siya mga...
November 8 po. November 8, Saturday, at Davao Global Township.
Thank you.
By the way, I'd like to ask Lassie Paul, I know that Grab is part of the Davao Adventure Challenge, no? Unsa ang participation sa Grab dito sa Davao Adventure Challenge program of the Department of Tourism?
Okay. So as one of the partners of the Department of Tourism for the Davao Adventure Challenge, so Grab is proud to present prizes for those who will complete the challenge po. Yeah, that's the majority of our partnership.
Ang ano ba, Doy? Appeal po ba sa Davao Adventure Challenge? Appeal po siya, no?
Yes, ay points. Actually, ang highest point nga ni is the Mount Apo, di ba? So, katong mo join sa Mount Apo Sky Race nga mo summit ang ilang kuan ang Cinta 100 ang summit sa Apo. Automatic na sila points nga ma-receive. Samot ang 100 miles kay Mabupik is part also of Davao Adventure Challenge and Mount Luay and Mount Tenor. So, kana siya, maagian na siya. So, dugang na po sa points niya. So, gamay nila ang iyang i-collect na points to have a prize from Grab. Oh, okay.
So, i-require na to mga participants to register
Yes.
sa Davao Adventure Challenge. Okay. Di lang sila makadaog sa race, pero makadaog pa sa DEC at the same time.
Yeah. Actually, every event, kapangayo man ko sa DOT ug katong scan lang kay dali ra kayo sa binyo. So ang participants before sila mo sign sa registration form, mo claim sa mga riskit, mo scan sila dito. Kay sayang man ang points, di ba? What if pagka-interest sila, uy, ato tagpuan. Pwede pa din ato tagmati, mag-scheme ta kung para man natay points, di ba? Ana lang.
To Janica, I'm just curious, no? So, what's the total land area sa inyong property diyan? What are your future plans? Ano yung mga future plans?
Total land area, at least from what I know, karon it's around a little over 7,000 square meters ata. Different plans that we have, definitely more accommodation. Kay mamadugod na kalisodan namo is that we have a function space that's good for around 114 packs maximum. And then, we have weddings, we have seminars, we have debuts, birthday parties. Ang lisod lang is, say for example, the government wants to use it for kanang annual meeting nila, o training. And there's 140 lisod kay we can accommodate the 140 tanawa namo unsaon namo pagfit, but the problem is that usahay they want to sleep overnight, so where can we put them? So that's why we're really trying our best to have our building permits approved kay para makatukod na mi og more accommodations gyud kay that's what we want. Kay right now, ever since after the road is finished, there's been an influx of people coming in and lisod i-control pod. And of course, we want to offer them more. Like the things that you're seeing sa Eden, gani kanang sky cycle, kanang mag-atupod ka sa dahilayan for the rope course. Like, we want to bring that here, something that's closer, more accessible, and something that has more gyud. Kay what we find now, Manggod, like for example, the trend in health and movement sa mga tao, daga na kayong mga fun run. And then people like hiking, people like climbing. Actually dito daghan na pud kay naga-biking sa Eden kana sa Ugis na road. So anami, what else can we offer that makes your body move? Kay when people think of a mountain resort, Manggod, for the most part when they hear the word resort, rest, relax kanang ana. For people na who want to experience some type of activity up there, that's what we want to offer. And nagaplano mo pud mi mag-put up og what we call this, it's like a building that can offer a gym, spa, family room pod na where you have billiards, na kay arcade, kay para we can hopefully in the future offer a full package. Because right now, although it's very nagkanagi ka mabuhat sa Katigan actually, there's a lot of time to rest, there's a lot of time to swim, a lot of time to eat, pero I just hope na unta maka-offer pa mi more kay para people are also kanang they get excited about wanting to stay 2 nights instead of 1. So and also hopefully it draws more tourists in Davao City gyud kay we want to be one of the things that pop up on the list na what is there to do in Davao gani. So unta like madaghan siya sa lista and ma-appeal pud ni ato. And yes.
I'm glad to know na you mentioned spa. Kay marag wala pa to diri sa Davao region na kanang wellness nga resort like the farm, di ba, na type. And that's the perfect, I guess, the site, no? Kasi it's Bugnaw, overlooking the city. It's not too far from the city. Mga pila ka minutes ba from downtown?
From downtown, around mga 45 minutes to 1 hour, depending on the traffic. Pero 45 minutes to 1 hour na lang siya. Before, we used to have 4x4 na kanang murag African gyud siya na ride na naay seats in front. Mafeeling mo mura kag malabay-labay because you're outside the car and you're strapped in by single seatbelt lang. Pero it was an experience that my parents wanted to, again, like how can you maximize the space there? Kay daghan man gud tao mahadlok. How can we get there? What can we do? So in order for them to enjoy all of the experiences from the parking to the resort, that was something we made. But karon cemented naman siya. So now people feel safer with their cars na madala na gid ang mga sakyan na dili na i-park dito sa view deck. Tawag ani. So daghan actually unsa dito. We're just hoping Maupod lagi, we also get support. We're hoping that we also get support, not just from the government, the people of Davao, but also from resources that we could possibly put from outside.
I'm really happy nung naayo ang dalan ko. I was able to experience katong wala pa naayo o katong naayo na. Layo yun ang difference, no? Kaya I remember last time, murag rough road yun siya. Pero karon diretso na. Very, daghan na pong family, so we went there, daghan family sa Gadto.
And we were surprised kay before Manggod, it's very difficult to it's hard to expect a full restaurant during the weekdays. But karon kusog yun siya. People want to travel if wala like atong like the big earthquake that happened last week. Kaya nagsipang cancel man ang mga klase. Puno gid kay sa taas. People wanted to leave downtown to go up. So what's up with good siya? I'm just happy that it's more accessible, and hopefully the more that we can promote, the more that we can market it, people get to know it more. Because sometimes people think Manggod sa bukid layo ana oy. Kapoy kaayo adtuan ba, but it's really not. It's very accessible. It's only 45 minutes from the city. So, opo na. Hopefully sige balik-balik ang mga tao po.
Alright. Doy, nakalimutan ko pang utana. Ano si mga premyo dahil na to? Dapat tayo mga prizes at stake for
Actually, I am thinking the champions of male and female is sending to Hong Kong this coming March. So, ngita pa tagi sponsor.
Sa first siya, sa first place.
Yes. Katurang male and female, at least duha ka representato. Para ato sa Nine Dragons, one of the famous race in Hong Kong. Nine Dragons. Ultramarathon.
Sa mga finishers, na ba yung mga medal?
Oh, yes. Finishers, we have medals, finisher shirt, and other po yung mga tokens, trophies sa mga top 3 male and female.
Open pa man hapon ang registration?
Yes, open pa atong registration until 29 this month. So,
saan nila pag-register? Asa sila?
Online lang. Wala akong wala akong mag-on-site. Last year, we have so, karon online lang kay dali naman kayo mas daghan may mag-register sa online. Ang mga tao di naman halos manglakaw.
Lagyo man pud ka ng mga
Lagyo man
appeal,
pud,
no? So better online.
Online and to our website also.
Na ba yung limitations like kinsa ba pwede mo appeal?
Yes.
May age limitation?
Actually, ang slot karon sa Mount Apoy Sky Race sa katong summit sa Apoy is only 100 runners kay mao ang maximum sa DNR capacity gyud. Mo lang gi-allowed nila. So ang akong gibuhat gi-divide na ako ang 100 miles sa 80. Okay. Sa tourist spot mo gud siya. Dili pwede nga daghan, dili pwede nga moabot og 200 or more ana.
Wala mo.
Dili pareho sa cancer ka tag 3 mil kita. Dili pwede nga di moabot og 3 mil.
Baka doon na may carrying capacity, no?
Na carrying capacity ang kuan. Ano siya?
So sa karon pila na ang nakuha gali? Pila na
Around 80 runners.
80 na. So 100 ang atong max.
Yes.
Okay, so napay 20 nga slots sa mga gusto mo join. Okay, ano na pa tayo questions? More questions? Wala na? Okay na ka? Okay na ta. Maragwa naman si Bagsi, no? Abot asa na yan. Basig na saag, no, sir, no? Anyway, so before we go, no, ako lang i-asa to mga guests. Kasi ano na pa sila information na they'd like to share with our friends sa media or i-invite ilang mga respective events. We'll start with Paul.
Yes, once again, thank you, Department of Tourism. Sir, thank you. Thank you to our friends in the media for allowing us this opportunity. So, ako ang iimbitahan ng tanan to join us sa Grab Super Takbo. Sama-sama tayo sa pag-asenso this coming November 8 sa Davao Global Township.
Sa amin kayo birthday na ako na. Dito ako mag-celebrate.
November 8.
Dito ta mag-celebrate. Okay, Doy.
In addition there is a question ni Sir Carlo kaniya kung sa'yo nakalahi sa Mount Apo events, sa other events. Because ang Mount Apo Sky Race, kung mga good case, it's like a sports tourism. So, kumbaga, nag-promote na ka sa sports, nag-promote pa ka sa tourism. Muna siyang nakalahi sa other events sa kuan ng Mount Apo Sky Race. Okay. So, gina-invite pa na ako ang uban nga mag-join sa Mount Apo Sky Race this coming November 28, 29. And also, kung ganahan mag-sponsor ang Grab, pwede pa, mag-accept kami. Okay, and thank you also the Department of Tourism Region 11 to RD Tanya Tan pag-sponsor ng event, and of course the LGU Tourism Santa Cruz and Mayor Tata Sala. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Loy. And Janica?
Unsa na ako pag-start? I would like to thank the Department of Tourism for this opportunity to be able to promote and market different areas, events, spaces, and places in Davao that, really do deserve the time and attention of the locals, because Davao has so much to offer. That's what I can say. Not just with places to see, but also with activities, food. I think we're promoting not just ecotourism, not just to be mindful of our materials that we use, but also in our health. Murag, daghan gid kaayo to offer in Davao. And the other thing is, at least for us, what we're promoting right now in Katigan Mountain Breeze Resort is the closest event, which is the Halloween party. That's going to be 350 pesos for entrance. You already get one free beer. And then naapod kay 200 pesos consumable sa food. And we just want to clarify po na right now, I think starting this month, we eradicated our entrance fee. So wala nang entrance fee. You may visit the resort at any time that suits your schedules. And ang amua lang is that there is a 200 peso consumable minimum. And I just want to clarify that lang po, because sometimes people think that the 200 pesos consumable, they think na pag ato nimo dito, hatagan kag 200 pesos to consume. So I just want to clarify that it is on PAX account, na it is a minimum requirement in order for you to, enjoy the resort. We at least require 200 pesos minimum spend for the food. That doesn't include the price for the pool yet. And another thing that I can promote is that every month now, we started in September. We started in August during Kadayawan Week, and we've been pretty consistent. Hopefully, every single month, we're going to have DJ's night. There's different genres of music that you can experience, whether it's 80s, single ladies night na music, EDM. So we're going to have different themes for different months, and that's something that I also want people to know, kay para they can look forward to gani na, oy, next month balik na punta. So yes, definitely come to Katigan Mountain Breeze Resort. It's something that's very refreshing, that's different and new in Davao.
Pahabol ako, ang Halloween party ba, ano na ba yung theme, and pwede ba walk-in?
Yes, you can definitely go walk in. There's a theme, and of course, like, we want to entice people, not to really wear your best costume. So we have prizes for that. 3 major prizes for 3 winners that we feel like are the best dressed during this party. And ang prizes, secret na lang siya. Basta major prize good siya. Maunay akong maingon.
We will all look forward to that. And of course, to the respective events and promotions of our guests today. Again, daghang salamat, Janica, Doy, and Paul, and daghang salamat for joining us. And we hope to see you in your future events, days of Pep Talks, and to our media friends. Daghang salamat, murag si Bagsi, wala nakaabot. And we'll see you in the next Pep Talks. Mabuhay, madayang may buntag sa ating tanan.
Thank you.
May ngadlaw mabuhay og madayaw gikan sa rehiyon sa Davao, and of course we are being joined of course with our guest for today's edition of our Pep Talks Kadangpan edition together with of course the person responsible for the Ngilngig Asian Fantastic Film Festival, Sir Bagani, and hello, and would you like to introduce yourself and also with regards to the event that you will be promoting?
Sige. Good morning, maayong buntag sa tanan sa mga nagatanaw. My name is Bagani Piola. I'm a Pasalidahay member and the festival director of Ngilngig Asian Fantastic Film Festival. I think it's the first Asian fantastic genre film festival in the Philippines and maybe in the Southeast Asia. And this year naanapod mi karon October 25 to 29. And thank you for having me today. Salamat.
Yes. Okay, mag-ask ko unsay mga feature films for this Ngilngig Asian Film Festival nga i-showcase po.
Okay, first siguro I'd like to introduce short film. Kaya excited kami karon. We have total of 56 short film coming from different countries in Asia and different regions in the Philippines. We have 29 from the other countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, Korea, Cambodia, Brunei, Iran, Palestine, China, and Vietnam. Ubang filmmakers ani diri mo ani sa Davao. And from the Philippines, naapoy other from other regions like Iloilo, General Santos, Cebu City, NCR, Quezon City, Sagay City, and of course naay from Davao. And sa mga short films, naay competing short films dira. So they are going to compete for the best ngilngig Philippine shorts and best ngilngig Asian shorts. Unya naami 5 ka feature length na mag-premiere diri sa Davao. Two Filipino feature length film nga mag-premiere sa Davao, first time in Davao nga mag-screen, and the rest na tulo ka feature film mag-premiere sa Philippines. So these are films from Bhutan, Japan, and Indonesia. So some filmmakers makaani pud sila. So
Yes. Okay, sir, mag-ask ako regarding sa when is going to happen po katong sa Ngilngig Asian Film Festival po?
sige, from October 25 to 29, mag-screen miya na from 12 o'clock noon sa Cinematheque hantod sa gabi.
Okay.
First, ako isa-isahon. Every day na ay isa ka feature length. So, magsalida mi og short films from 12 o'clock until 4, 6, and then pagka 7, feature length. Our first feature length sa October 25 is a film by Bor Ocampo which is called Manislapper. First time ni siya nga mag-screen diri sa Davao. So the director will be here kay mag-jury po siya sa competing na mga short film. So starring diri si John Lloyd, but it's a different kind of John Lloyd ang makita nato diri, and si Jasmine Curtis Smith.
Okay.
Basahon ako as a strong set, a story set in Pampanga about a poor man winning big at the lotto. It's a revenge story.
Okay.
So it's a ngilngig story pod. Mo na siya sa 25 and it will open the festival.
Okay. Next,
Ang next
26.
guys sa 26 is a very beautiful film
Okay.
na favorite pod kay nako. It's wala sa mga wala pa kakita og film, a Bhutanese film, this is your chance to see I the Song. It's a film by Bhutanese of course, and kani siya nga film is about a woman's journey to look for her doppelganger. Mas watch yun ni siya first time in the Philippines.
Okay.
So ang filmmaker ani unfortunately gin-invite na mo pero dili po siya kaadto, but kato nindot ni siya kay every after sa screening namo na jud may discussion. Maski wala ang filmmaker or naaman, importante sa mo ang engagement sa audience and the filmmaker or the filmmakers na dito. On the third day, we have this film from a Japanese a prolific Japanese filmmaker. Nagkan kay siya film murag in 1 year tagduwa ay mo-produce. In fact, nana may film pud sa iya nga ginaay na mo for next ngilngig next year.
Okay.
So, this is a film by si Kenichi Ogana, and it's about a horror-loving punk band nga they are challenged to write a hit single before murag na sila deadline ba nga dapat makabuhat sila og kanang nindot daw nga kuan. It's a comedy, and it's a comedy but it's ngilngig because it's kind of a fantastic nga naa sila'y inclination sa mga horror films pod ang group. So kana siya, and then the last napa isa, it's a film by Calvin De La Cruz, Filipino filmmaker, also starring by John Lloyd Cruz. Si John, na po siya diri, it's a different kind of John Lloyd kay may mo siya diring Jose Rizal, and it's shot in 35mm I guess or 16mm na film, and mura siya reminiscent of silent film revisiting the revolutionary Jose Rizal. So historical satire siya nga film. And last
Back to back.
back to back. And the last day sa October 25, kani nindot gini siya nga film kay kung ganahan mo horror nga mga jump scare, but then nindot ang story because this is from Indonesia. And I think makarelate ang mga Pilipino because naa siya ka ng karma, naa siya about barang, mga inana. And it's gonna close the Ngilngig Festival. It's a story about a family, a cursed family confronting the mysterious forces. So, kana napod siya touch sa religious Islam nila. So, nindot kay ni siya nga nasa dida.
Okay, so
Thank you.
for the for the benefit po sa mga buot mo tanaw kay na may admission fee no
Yes.
para sa mga buot mo tanaw from the first up to the last day. Kanang how much is good para masayod na pod ang atong mga buot mo tanaw sa mga short films.
For the past this is our 9th edition.
Opo.
But dili mi continuous na festival kay usahay magbuhat big mga film mga ana, but we started festival in 2013. Dugay na gyud mi for the past that years murag most of the screenings na mo sa feature films libre. But this time magpabayad mi the standard rate which is 250 because we also want to give a proper presentation of the film and for the director nga mapa-fly in na mo og nindot yun ang screening and syempre napot tayo mga kanang expenses. Unfortunately dili mi maka mall screening na which kay because of na ay kanang notice amo so tanang screening naa lang sa Cinematheque which is a small cinema and intimate lang and didto pud tanan ang mga short films from 12 noon up to 6 in the afternoon ang mga short films kay for free. Not really free kay nami kanang murag tradition na mo nga pay what you can.
Okay.
So any amount na mahatag nimo sa amo as organizers, it's really beneficial for us kay all of us murag volunteering to create this festival jud.
Okay. Sir, sa opening, who are the expected na VIPs na buot storya for their for the opening yun sa film festival?
Sa karon medyo medyo intimate pa magud pod, very independent pa amo ang kan. I can say that still even though naami support from the Film Development of Council of the Philippines, gusto na mo pod ma-invite si Chair si Javier Reyes kaso lang dili pa namo sila board but this time ang ilahang staff the Film Development Council of the Philippines is naa sila. Maybe they will say something about the festival or about the FDCP but kato o siguro kami.
Okay. Sir, any questions?
Pila ka full length,
okay na.
pila ka shorts.
Kato ang full length is 5 ka buok. Every day na isa ka full length. 2 from Philippines and 3 from other Asians katong Indonesia, Japan and Bhutan. Tapos ang short film there's like 56 short films. But we mura siya pag mag-screen we program it nga isa ka program more or less 1 hour. So na ay pipila pod ka program in one day na itulo ka program of short films. Total of 56 short films.
Pila ka minutes ang short?
Ang short films mag-vary siya na 5 minutes, na 20 minutes, na 28, 29 minutes. Pero in one sitting or in one program, more or less 1 hour siya. Tapos after that, na talk back, discussion, and then another program na pod. Antod sa mahurot, 56 ka buok na short
Atong sa
films.
5 na full length o 50 plus na shorts, pila dira ako
Ang full-length films kay dili siya competing. Sa short film, ang competing short film, we have 14 naay ginatawag na mga sections. The competing sections are called the third eye section. Third Eye.
Third Eye.
Ang non-competing section, we call it Visions, Ngilngig Visions. Exhibition sila, but they are special pod. Kaning Third Eye section na ay mag-compete na Asian films o mag-compete na Philippine short films. Sa Asian short films, mag-compete ang 15 kabuok na short films from different countries sa Asia.
Countries?
Na ay, of course, Philippines, sa Asia nga competing. Asia, Philippines, Indonesia, Korea, Japan, Brunei, China, and Vietnam.
Sir, sa imong observation sa filmmakers, sir, kumusta ang ato ang mga up and mga young na filmmakers sa Mindanao?
Very prolific kay sila, sir. I think they have this kanang daghan kay sila mga reference nowadays. Daghan kay sila makita. It's accessible tanan, anything, even ang kanang to learn the film sa mga younger kanang maka-access sila, and daghan kay mga program pods online. Prolific sila in a sense pod na maskin walay funding nagabuhat sila film. In fact, na isa from Davao nga nagabuhat og feature length film, si Neo Bryce, nga last year pa siya nag-start og film out of his own money and support sa film community. So inana ang filmmaking diri nato. I can say na industry siya kay wala pa tay support gyud sa mga connect sa mga companies, sa mga even sa atong sa LGU, but hopeful gyapon may nga in the siguro hopefully next year or coming years nga naatay program good nga together hand in hand mag-work ang mga sectors sa film.
Gio? Sir, so that's 5 feature films and 56
Yes, po.
short. So 61 films lahat.
Tanan, oo.
Sir, unsa ang mga tema ani mga films, sir? Lahi ba sila?
Okay, that's a good question, sir. Kay I can say na it's unique for us kay gibuhat yun namo ni nga every time Ngilngig started as a horror genre film festival, but in 2017 we expanded into fantasy. Ngilngig kay ang Ngilngig manggod daghan kag maisip, even maskin dili siya hadlok pero ngilngig siya kay nindot kay siya or ana, so gi-expand yun namo. So naay lain-lahing klaseng mga film diri, na ay comedy, na ay drama, na ay pero naa kay ma-feel na ngilngig. And every time nga mag-program mi, ang amo ang theme in that edition ang heart sa amo ang theme sa festival kay ang mga films. So unsa ang mag-gather namo sa mga films for this last year kay this year kay naa sila'y common theme na murag gipanganlan na mo retrograde, because naay kanang mga digital horror, naay mga kanang malisang, naay mga, so basta we created this theme na retrograde, and from the theme na retrograde gi-program na mo sila in a way na related po sa retrograde ang mga program. Katong ingon nako nga, for example, in one sitting, in one ticket, makatanaw kag mga short films na more or less 1 hour. Isa to siya ka program, gipanganlan to siya namo, for example, katong isa ka program kay 404 Not Found. Kaning program na ni siya relationship ato. So kana retrograde, and dira gyud mag-start ang move sa festival. For example, ang poster nato nga designed by artist, retrograde siya. And then napod music, napod mi filmmaker artist na mag-create po og music sa festival, nga mag-run siya during sa festival ang music nga inspired po sa artwork og sa retrograde. So nagnagid mi theme gyud sa festival.
So overall, sir, mga mixed ang mga tema ni mga short films.
Mix siya pero naa siya kanang ngilngig factor gyud. And katong
horror, no?
Horror, but not limited sa horror, kay ang uban magud pud among napansin, pag makakita sila ngilngig di sila mutanaw. Pero in fact dili siya about hadlok, but about ngilngig gyud siya, about fantastic stories, ngilngig stories, Maskin drama, maskin even political, kay ngilngig man pud usahay ang mga society na to, usahay na ngilngig. Even just personal nimo na experience, naman po kay mga ngilngig. So, expanded gid siya nga festival. So, I think that also makes us unique sa ngilngig.
Kumusta ang success sa last year's Ngilngig, sir? How
Last
was it, sir? Maganda ba yung reception niya?
I can say good sir nga basta nagapadayon lang mi one step at a time gud ang festival. In fact, nag-start lang gud mi nga a group of filmmakers in 2013 nga nag-gather tapos nagpasalida mi sa mong film. Hantod sa katong 2015 nag-call na mi, and then 17 nag-mall screening mi, sa 18 nag-workshop mi na mi mga mentors from other regions, mga filmmakers, mga master filmmakers, antod sa naa mi participant from other region. In 2019 ni saka jud mi kay naa mi mga guests ato from Japan, mga adto gyud sila from Taiwan, adto sila. Kato gyud ang peak na sa 2019. After sa pandemic nagbaba jud mi, nagpadayon doon mi online, pero karon nag-start na pud mi pasaka. So success siya ang last year, and karon I can say na nag-elevate jud mi kay sa karon murag mas nindot ang for me myself, murag gusto na ko mahimong audience ani nga festival. Lami siguro ang feeling nga motan-aw ka, maka-experience ka sa festival, makita nimo ang mga artwork, music, ang mga films, and even sa kanang merch namo. Ang merch namo inspired pud sa retrograde sa ngilngig. So nami mga baligya na mga merch, na mga t-shirt, mga and kaya lami kay ang feeling unta kung mag-participate lang ani nga festival, but ato.
Last question na lang po, sir. Kung saan target participants ani? Kinsa mostly ang viewers sa Ngilngig Festival? Mga bata ba?
Mga, of course, mga filmmakers, but not only filmmakers. Open jud mi sa kanang any agent or any sectors, any group na sa tanaw na mo part siya sa community. Kay for me, ako as a filmmaker, kung magbuhat akong film ako, walay may tabo. So para sa ako, importante po ang audience, ang mga writer, ang mga business, nato nga mahimo natong producers, ang government. Basta I can say good na a festival like film is a teamwork yun siya. So magbuhat kong film, dili naman na ikaw, kay team man mo. Sa festival po, not only filmmakers, it's for everybody gud siya. Kana lang malimit lang gud sa kay naman tay rating gud, so malimit lang gud siya. For instance kanina ami part diri nga film nga X-rated, na rate mi sa X-rated nga ginatawag na title siya sa Davao Film, shot in Cebu and Davao siya. So I think magka-interesado po ng mga tao kay gi-rate to siya X-rated, but naiuban R18. In fact, ang opening film namo is R18. But we also encourage na kung naamay ka ng younger, we also encourage them to watch as long as na ilang parents. Kay it's really a good film.
PG, no?
Oh, it's a good film. So, kato siya, sir.
So kato, sir, R18, nabay R16?
I have to check. Oh. Pero I encourage good na kung naamay younger, magdala lang gyud og kanang adult parents kay usahay like before sa una sa ngilngig tong wala pa may mga ratings kay naga self-rate ra gyud mi. Kami ang nag-rate sa mga films namo, and then we make sure na mag-guide ang audience. So usahay mas importante sa amo gyud na mag-guide gyud ang audience. Gusto usahay.
Sir, ako na ni sir.
Ay, sige sir.
Alright, so if there are no other questions, I would have to wrap this up and kindly invite sa atong mga viewers for the up and coming 9th Ngilngig Asian Film Festival which will happen sa Cinematheque.
Yes. Hello mga Davaoenos. Kung gusto mo magtanaw og mga pelikula nga mga dili basta-basta makitaan, dirito sa Ngilngig Asian Fantastic Film Festival running from October 25 to 29. Makita ninyo ang mga films diri from other regions of the Philippines, mga short films from other countries sa Asia nga dili nimo makitan sa uban. Ang uban first time magsalida sa Davao, ang uban first time magsalida sa Pilipinas, so it's your chance. And all the films are just one-time screening. So, book your ticket, lalo na sa katong mga full-length film, kay naibayad siya. But the rest, katong mga short film is pay what you can. And invite ta mo adto gyud sa festival kay naami mga not only film, naami mga other programs and naay mga napoy market dito, napoy mga filmmakers na kung gusto niyo mag-meet with them and learn from them. It's a festival of filmmakers and art and film.
Right, and thank you so much, Sir Bagani, for having the chance to promote your parang sa local Asian Film Festival, and I hope na makaadto ko niya soonest, no. Yeah. And that's about it for our Pep Talks Kadangpan edition. And I would like to thank the of course Sir Ian for allowing this. Bahalag nag-overtime ta, but we'll thank everyone for joining, and Sir Ian will join us again next month for our regular Pep Talks. Sir Ian Ray Garcia. Thank you so much og maayong adlaw, mabuhay og madayaw.